can think of no better way to use up all those excess cucumbers that we get from the summer garden than to make refrigerator pickles. I think a lot of us are deterred from doing this because we think that we're going to have to do a lot of canning, that there's going to be boiling of jars to do and getting the perfect seal to preserve them. Well, what I want to talk to you about today is an easy way to make refrigerator pickles that don't require the entire canning process and are every bit as delicious as the canned variety. What I've done here is I've taken a mason jar and just sliced some cucumbers, as you could see, and packed them in there as tightly as I could. I'm using a mason jar, but you certainly don't have to do it in one. Any container that will hold liquid will work just fine for this. It's a very easy, simple process. What I've done is I took a small saucepan and I put about a ½ cup each of water and white vinegar. I added a slivered clove of garlic, a handful of black peppercorns, about a teaspoon each of mustard seed and dill seed, and about a teaspoon of sugar and a ½ tablespoon of salt. And combine these and put them over low heat, just to heat them enough to steep the ingredients, release their flavors, and to dissolve the salt and sugar. You want to let that cool and then transfer it, something with a little spout like I have here, and simply pour it over the cucumbers. Now, it's never going to be exact because you're never going to have the exact amount of pickles in there, but you should get pretty close. Fill it up to the top, and then I like to take the solids, the garlic and the mustard seed and all those other goodies, and spoon those out so that they can be added to this. And another nice touch to this process, I think, is to add some fresh dill, which I have here, and you can just take a clove or two of this. You can either add it first below the pickles there or just slide it in on the side. Either way, it's going to really release a lot of nice flavor for you. Now, I mentioned before, you can use any container for this. I like the mason jar because it does give you a nice watertight seal, because what I'll often do is also let them sit upside down for a few days so that those solid ingredients in the dill can really permeate the liquid and kind of settle to the bottom when you turn them back over, and you don't lose a lot of liquid that way. Now, the final thing you want to do is date your jar. Because these are not canned and they have fresh garlic and things like that in them, you don't want to keep them forever. They're going to have their best flavor after about a week or two, and you can certainly keep them for 2-3 months, but beyond that you don't really want to have those around. There you are, simple jar of refrigerator pickles. Just keep them in the fridge and you'll be able to enjoy them for 2 or 3 months.